Hi guys, Tin Spence here again. Betty, this video is for you. Betty is a nursing student. I met her at work and she has requested for me to make a video teaching, about scrub practice. Because apparently she doesn't find much sources of information that is more specific towards surgical nursing. I did my Bachelor of Science in Nursing in Philippines. Our books and our educational system has a lot of American influence. The books that we have for our nursing are actually from America. So I remembered when I was learning about operating theaters, it was all in this. We have two of those big books and it's called Medical and Surgical Nursing. Specified there, everything. Skin prep, scrubbing your hands. I would start with the basic because I realized this, and not just for nurses. I noticed that even some doctors, they don't really know how to scrub. I think it would be good to spread that information around. So there's a normal hand washing, right? And we were taught that normal hand washing, it should be down there, like the water flows from your elbows to your fingertips, right? It should be like that, right? This is considered clean, right? And this is considered dirty because that is what you use to touch whatever, touch patients, touch whatever. So that's what the concept is, right? In the aseptic technique, being sterile for an operation, it's the other way around. So when you wash your hands preparing for a surgery, your fingertips are the ones that are going to be considered the cleanest part, and your elbow is going to be considered the dirtiest part. So your hand should always be like this, right? Your fingertips should always be higher than your elbows because the water should be flowing from there to your elbows, and you don't want anything that is from your elbows going back there. So that's what it is. I have a brush, but I don't have a brush here at home. Right? I could have gotten one, some used one, and show you, but we can just pretend. We can do some role playing. So imagine this is the brush part, and this is the foamy part. When I was learning, what I do remember is that we have to do this 3 times. But I guess in actual practice, I have never seen that happen. Even when I was in Philippines, even when I'm in here. I guess to become more cost effective, theory practice sometimes is going to be different from actual practice when you go there because there's a lot of other factors they consider. Maybe there's not much significant difference between doing it 3 times, doing it once, and then the cost of it doesn't justify following that. There's a nail pick inside the scrub brush packet, and you use that to pick on your nails to take out as much dirt as you can from it. And then so you use either chlorhexidine or betadine. Use as soap, but it's not really soap. It's better than soap because it kills microorganisms, not just make it clean. Because if you use soap, right, and you just wash your hands, there's still gonna be microorganisms there, you just can't see it. But it's clean, even if you eat it. Even if you eat the microorganism, it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna cause you harm. Get sick from it. There's such a thing as normal flora that coexist with us. They're with us all the time. Oh my gosh, am I gonna freak out some people? Well, don't freak out. There are certain things that if you don't really know that much about, I just hope I don't freak out people. Well, this is projected towards nursing students, so you know what I'm talking about. You know that there's normal microorganisms. Chlorhexidine or betadine, they're actually meant to get rid of them so that you can operate safely because you're gonna get inside a person and the risk of infection is so much higher. Because our skin is our biggest protection against microorganisms. And when we do operations, we open up the skin. So we have to be more careful. Leave it open for a very long period of time because we're trying to do something. There are a lot of different ways to operate the faucet or the tap. Most places will have pedals now, but in our hospital we use it's like a normal tap, with longer handles, and then you just kind of use your elbow to open and close it, and get your scrub brush. If you want to pick your nails, and if you think that's necessary. Most of the time I wouldn't grow my nails anyway, so I wouldn't really have anything to pick. Put some betadine or chlorhexidine. Boom. The sponge, and then you start with your fingertips. Yeah, and from what I have learned, you have to use the brush sides. When you get to the knuckles, every time you get to skin creases, you see like that's a skin crease. You have to bend it to expose the whole side of the skin. Does that make sense to you? Because if you leave it like this, the skin folds, there are skin folds that you might not be able to reach or not be able to scrub. So that's why every time you go to those parts, you have to expose like as much of the skin as you can. So, if I'm gonna scrub this part, I have to do this, right? And then if I have to scrub the palm, then I have to open it up, right? So it's like that. And then when you get to here, it's the same principle. You have to bend it that way to scrub this part, and then you have to bend it this way to scrub this part. So that's what you're meant to do. And you do the same on the other side. And then, you scrub your hands first, right? And then once you scrub both hands, then you can start going to once you reach your elbow, you have to let it go. When you rinse, it's the same principle, up. Never put your fingers below your elbow, yeah? So, elbow always at the bottom of everything. So when you wash up, it's the same. You wash like this, like that. And then you wash like that. So there's 2 paper towels that come with the scrub gown. So you take one, you wipe it. Always start from the fingertips because that's the cleanest. You consider that as the cleanest part. And then once you get to the elbow, throw it away. And then use the other one for the other hand. And then when you get to the elbow, throw it away. The gowns are folded in a way where the part that touches you is what is outside. So you can basically touch it, right? You can safely touch it. So you open it up. There's what we call a non-touch technique, which I have actually learned from work. So this is the non-touch technique. Nag-teach ako na. Nag-teach ako na. Paano ako nagtitapon? Itatanggalin na lang ito. Or magtalikod ka na lang. Para makita nila kung paano magtayo. Teka lang, sandali. Lagyan ko lang emoji yung face mo. Thanks. I hope you like that, Betty, and thank you so much for recommending my YouTube video to your classmates. If there's anything else that you want to know, just ask and just tell me. I will make it. And if you want me to give you some of my knowledge, I am willing to give you some of my knowledge. I think it's all about us sharing knowledge to each other. And I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I'm a ninja without a name. Don't fall in love. Being in the aseptic